Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mamas and papas, in case you got it twisted, this is a sports show. Actually, it's called the Kings of Football Show, brought to you by Budweiser. But we like music so much, and DJ Nana always gives us the best when it comes to music. Right about now, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce myself. I am Folajimi Oluwasegun James Akinshola, and I got my brother with me.
Ogwanji.
Zomena, my brother. How you feeling?
I'm feeling all right.
We are no longer rivals.
No, not yet.
No longer rivals.
We see, but the thing is, we have to see, like, after a couple of weeks, we see if Jimmy or myself were still going to be bantering each other about what was going to happen in the game. But just keep your eyes on this show and see how well that turns out.
All right, having said that, enough with the rivalry, enough with the battles. Let's come together and give you the best in terms of football, and that's what we do right here on Budweiser's Kings of Football Show. Now, on the show today, we'll be taking you through the opportunity we'll be giving our contestants to win 1.5 million naira. But before we get to that, let's try and reward you at home. Last week, we asked you a question, and it was to beat the time. This was the question.
The question we had last week was, who was the manager in charge when Lionel Messi joined Barcelona's first team in 2003-2004 season? And the answer is...
Frank Rijkaard was the right answer that was given last week. If you beat the time within 20 seconds, you went to our Instagram page, this could be you.
The winner is Ibokwe_Chidera. Congratulations to you.
Well done.
You're the winner for Beat the Time for last week.
Also, last week, we asked you to not blink. And if you did not blink, you would have seen an image on screen of a football player. Well, Ozo.
The winners are EA_photos and Paul Bayo. Congratulations to both of you. You guys have the greatest eyesight on this show because you did not blink.
There you go. Now, remember, when you come on the show or you're watching the show, you stand an opportunity to win 50,000 naira. All you have to do is be able to beat the time or do not blink. If you want to beat the time, well, this is the question for this week. The question is...
The question we have this week is, which Premier League goalkeeper has the most clean sheets thus far this season? So this is about this current Premier League football season. Which goalkeeper has the most clean sheets?
And if you have that answer, please make sure within 20 seconds of seeing this question, you go on our Instagram page and beat the time by letting us know exactly what your answer is. Your time starts now.
And also remember, the same rules apply constantly on this show. Do not blink, keep your eyes on the TV screen, and you're going to see an image. And please be kind to tell us who you think you saw on your TV screens.
Remember, this is Budweiser's Kings of Football Show. We take you through the Spanish La Liga as well as the English Premier League. Also, we have our Fantasy Football League where you can join us and play as well based on fantasy. But if you really want to win something at the end of the season, well, go to our website, which is www.budweiser.com.ng, and then you join on our leaderboard. How do you get on the leaderboard? You make predictions. Correct predictions get you to the top of the leaderboard. Top of the leaderboard at the end of the season, 1 million naira.
1 million naira,
that's
just for
all
you.
yours, just by being a part of the show.
Let them know there's only one king. Let them know there's only one king. Lord of the manor.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mamas and papas, it's that time of the game show where we try to reward our contestants with 1.5 million naira. For them to do that, they have to answer all my questions correctly. No one, I repeat, no one has been able to do that so far. But let's find out if my contestants can. What's your name, sir? Ifeanyi, what team do you support?
Manchester United.
Well, you have to say it with gusto. If you're supporting Manchester United, you have to be very proud of it. But I don't know. I know why you're not so proud of them now. It's okay.
The Red Devils.
In the transfer window, you didn't do much, but did you do well in your own transfer window?
I did, yeah.
Let's see who you brought in with you as transfers. Let's meet your teammates. Teammates of Ifeanyi, how you doing, guys?
We're doing good.
What's your name and what team do you support?
My name is Raphael. I support Arsenal.
You're a late transfer, last minute. Are you Aubameyang? Are you sure? Are you sure? All right, what's your name, the man beside him?
My name is Harrison. I support Man United.
Harrison, okay, so they've extended your contract. Wonderful. We're good to have you on the show. You'll be needed at the second half of the show to help your man increase his winning on the show. All right, Ifeanyi, it's set up for you. Let's see who your opposition is.
All right.
On the other side of the spectrum, well, this time it's a lady. Ladies and gentlemen, please, let's meet our second contestant. What's your name?
My name is Aderonke.
Aderonke, how are you today?
I'm fine.
What team do you support?
Arsenal.
You're an Arsenal fan, yes. All right, so as an Arsenal fan, you didn't buy anybody in the transfer window, but you sold everybody. Is there anybody left in your team? Let's find out. Let's see who else you came with. Guys that are supporting Aderonke, how are you guys doing?
They're doing good.
Oh, wow, wonderful. So what team do you support, man?
My name is Deborah and I support Chelsea.
Deborah or Chelsea. Wonderful. I appreciate you, London Storms. The man beside you, what's your name, sir?
Melody.
Melody.
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
No wonder. Everything seems to be nice on this side. Very melodious, you know, harmonious people. All right, you guys will be needed at the second half of the show to help her win even more money. I hope you guys will be prepared when we come to you. As of right now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mamas and papas, it's time for the game show itself. And to kick off, well, we do that by taking you to our segment we call Kick Off. Here are the rules. Level 1. The first individual to press the buzzer gets to answer the question. If he or she fails, the question will go to the second contestant. Every correctly answered question attracts 10,000 naira. Contestants will be given a yellow card if he or she hits the buzzer before the question is completely asked. A red card will be issued on the second hit. A red card means the contestant loses whatever money he has gotten till that point. So those are the rules of our kickoff segment. That means just one thing. It's time for the games to begin. All right, guys, you know the rules. Here are your questions. Hit the buzzer before I read the third option. Yellow card. You know what happens with 2 yellow cards? Red card. I'll give it to you just like they do it at AFCON. Ladies and gentlemen, here come your questions. Kick off. First question. Which Premier League team did Andy Carroll rejoin in 2019? West Ham, Newcastle United, or Sheffield United? Answer.
Newcastle.
Newcastle United is correct. Second question. Which Sir managed Newcastle United between 1999 and 2004? Sir Anthony Hopkins, Sir Ian McNiven, or Sir Bobby Robson? Answer.
Sir Bobby Robson.
Sir Bobby Robson is correct. Third question. Which was Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's last opposition as Manchester United boss? Aston Villa, Leeds United, or Watford? Answer.
Watford.
Watford is correct. Fourth question. Who did Dean Smith replace as Norwich manager? Chris Hughton, Daniel Farke, or Nigel Pearson? Answer.
Daniel Farke.
That is correct. Fifth question. Who did Claudio Ranieri replace as Watford manager? Cisco Muniz, Vladimir Ivic, or Marco Silva? Answer.
Cisco Muniz.
Cisco Muniz is correct. Sixth question. Irish international Andrew Omobamidele scored his first league goal against which team? Southampton, Leeds United, or Everton? Answer.
Leeds United.
Leeds United is correct. Seventh question. Brentford beat Arsenal 2-0 on the opening night of the current campaign. Who scored their first goal? Ivan Toney, Brian Mbeumo, or Sergi Canos? Answer.
Canos.
That is correct. Eighth question. Who is Brighton and Hove Albion's captain? Lewis Dunk, Neil Maupay, or Adam Webster? Answer.
Adam Webster.
That is wrong. Do you have a better answer for me?
This can come again.
The options are Lewis Dunk, Neil Maupay, or Adam Webster.
B.
That is also wrong. The right answer is Lewis Dunk. Ninth question. Chelsea lost 3-2 to West Ham in December. Who scored the freakish winner? Mikel Antonio, Arthur Masuaku, or Said Benrahma? Answer.
Masuaku.
That is not your answer. She pressed it. You can see it's lit. That's a yellow card for you, sir. Answer.
B.
B is Arthur Masuaku.
Yeah.
That is correct. Final question. Who is Wolverhampton Wanderers manager? Nuno Espirito Santos, Kenny Jaquette, or Bruno Lage? Answer.
Bruno Lage.
Bruno Lage is correct. Some people might be ahead of themselves in terms of getting the answers to me, but some people might need some help to get ahead. Let's find out if they can get ahead on our next segment of the show. It's called True Pass. Here are the rules. Level 2. These are club-related questions specifically prepared for each of the groups. The presenter reads the questions to the contestants. Answers to the question must be delivered within 20 seconds. For every correct answer, 25,000 naira goes to the participants. Right, those are the rules of our Through Pass segment. As it states clearly, it's all questions tailored to their teams, meaning that all the questions they'll be answering will be about the team that they do support. 4 questions. I'll be starting with the person that seems to need the boost the most. Talking about Ronke. Ronke, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
You're an Arsenal fan, right? Here come Arsenal questions just for you. 4 of them. First question. How many goals did Thierry Henry score in his career at Arsenal? Your options are 226 or 284.
A.
No, you don't need to press that, but go ahead. What's the answer?
A.
A, 226. That is correct. Second question. In what year did legendary Arsene Wenger take over at Arsenal? 1996, 1997, or 1999?
1996.
1996 is correct. That's 2 in a row. Third question. What is Robert Perez's middle name? Options are Daniel, Emmanuel or John?
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel. You sure that's your final answer?
Yes.
Emmanuel is correct. For 4 and 4, here's your last question. Who scored the winning goal against Manchester United on the 8th of May 2002 to secure the league title for Arsenal? The options are Nicolas Pepe, Sylvain Wiltord, or Emile Smith-Rowe.
B.
B is Sylvain Wiltord. You are correct, Sylvain Wiltord. Even though you seem to be guessing there, but it's okay. It's okay. 4 for 4. She's bounced back. Let's see if they can maintain their pace on this side. You ready at Old Trafford?
Yeah, right.
All right, here come your questions, tailored to your team, Manchester United. First question. Who is the only player to win the European Golden Boot while playing for Manchester United? Cristiano Ronaldo, Paul Pogba, or Michael Owen?
Cristiano.
Cristiano Ronaldo. That is correct. Second question. Who scored the first goal in Manchester United's 2019-2020 home encounter with Arsenal in the Premier League? The options are Marcus Rashford, Eric Bailly, or Scott McTominay.
Scott McTominay.
You need to speak up, sir, but
Scott
you are
McTominay.
correct. Third question. Between the 2008-2009 and 2010-2012 seasons, he averaged 1 hat-trick per season as a Manchester United player. But 3 of his 4 hat-tricks were scored in 1 season. Who was this player? The options are Dimitar Berbatov, Carlos Tevez, or Luis Saha.
Dimitar
Run out of
Berbatov.
time.
Dimitar Berbatov.
Dimitar Berbatov is the correct answer. One more question for you, sir. Which United player retired with a career total of 292 caps? Eric Cantona, Peter Schmeichel, or Bobby Charlton?
Cantona.
Peter Schmeichel would have been a better answer. That's 3 out of 4. Not bad, but she did way better. Let's find out if both of you can balance things out in our final round. It is, of course, our rapid fire questions, free kicks. Here are the rules. Level 3. A total of 10 questions will be asked each time within 2 minutes. Delivery of the question is fast and can be interjected by the word pass when unsure. For every correct answer, contestants win 10,000 naira. All right, those are the rules of our free kick segment, and this is, of course, where we give our questions. Within 2 minutes, you have to answer 10 questions, rapid fire style. And I'm going to be very, very fast about it, so let's get real into it. Starting off with the man that is representing Manchester United. Are you ready, sir? Here come your 10 questions in rapid fire system. Here we go. First question. Which legendary Real Madrid player was nicknamed the Blonde Arrow? Options are David Beckham, Alfredo Di Stefano, or Luka Modric.
Alfredo Di Stefano.
Alfredo Di Stefano is correct. Second question. In which city did Spain play their very first international match? Madrid, Bilbao, or Valencia?
Valencia.
Bilbao is the correct answer. That's wrong. In 2009, which player joined Real Madrid from AC Milan for a then world record fee? Clarence Seedorf, Kaká, or Fabio Coentrao?
Kaká.
Kaká is correct. Fourth question. In 2014-2015 season, Cristiano Ronaldo smashed the record for the most goals in a single season for Real Madrid. How many goals did he score? Options are 64, 83, or 93.
64.
64, that is correct. Next question. Fifth question. Scoring 142 goals in a 15-year spell for FC Barcelona, what nationality was legendary hitman Paulinho Alcantara from? Brazil, Spanish, or Filipino?
Brazil.
Filipino is the correct answer. That's wrong. Sixth question. Manchester City signed Robinho on deadline day in 2008 for what transfer fee? 25 million, 32 million, or 45 million?
32 million.
32 million is correct. Seventh question. Who holds the record for the most expensive deadline day signing on deadline day transfer that's between August or January in the Premier League? Options are Fernando Torres, Mesut Ozil, or Andy Carroll.
Fernando Torres.
Fernando Torres is correct. Eighth question. Brentford are competing in the English top flight for the first time since what year? 1947, 1951, or 1956?
1951.
1947 is correct. That's the wrong answer. Ninth question. In his first spell at United, Cristiano Ronaldo scored how many goals from direct free kicks in the Premier League? 12, 10, or 11?
11.
11 is correct. Final question. What was Norwich City's highest ever finish in the Premier League? 11th, 3rd, or 15th?
Third.
3rd is your final answer?
Yes.
That is correct. Not too bad on this side. He might need to improve when Ozo comes his way, but let's find out if there's need for improvement on this side. Are you ready, Adirunke?
Yes, I am.
You've seen the way it goes? Here come your rapid-fire free kick questions. In 1952, how many goals did Lazio Kubala score for Barcelona against Sporting Gijón? Still a club record. 11, 5, or 7?
11.
11 is wrong, 7 be correct. Second question, which Spanish team did Maradona join for a then world record of £5 million? Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, or Barcelona?
Barcelona.
That is correct. Third question, who became the first player ever to score against every team in a single season in La Liga? Options are Raul, Cristiano Ronaldo, or Lionel Messi.
Messi.
Messi is wrong, Cristiano will be correct. Fourth question, who was the goalkeeper for the winning La Liga team of Atletico de Madrid in 2014? Thibaut Courtois, David De Gea, or Jan Oblak?
A. Courtois.
Thibaut Courtois, that is correct. Fifth question, which player has won the number 18 shirt for Barcelona for 8 successive seasons or more? Pep Guardiola, Cesar, or Jordi Alba?
Guardiola.
Jordi Alba is the correct answer, that is wrong. Sixth question, which Portsmouth player missed 2 flights to Manchester on deadline day in 2008 while having a nap at the airport? Benjamin Mwadwari, Glenn Johnson, or Lassana Diarra?
A.
Benjamin Mwadwari is correct. Seventh question, who did Tottenham sign for £7 million on the first ever transfer deadline day in 2002? Jamie Redknapp, Rohan Ricketts, or Robbie Keane?
C.
That is correct, Robbie Keane is correct. Eighth question, which deadline day transfer was the cheapest? Giroud to Chelsea, Mora to Spurs, or Balotelli to AC Milan?
Balotelli to AC Milan.
You're wrong. Giroud to Chelsea was the cheapest. Ninth question. Former Spice Girl Gary Horner supports which of the 3 newly promoted teams? Watford, Brentford, or Norwich City?
Norwich City.
That's the wrong answer. Watford will be correct. Final question. Former England international David Batty played for all the following teams except for one: Leeds United, Newcastle United, or West Ham United?
West Ham United.
West Ham United, that is your final answer?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
She's very sure and she should be. That is correct. So far, so good. They seem to have, raked in some money. But is it enough to give them enough of a standing to be able to withstand Ozo on the second round? Well, we'll find out when the second half comes your way. But right now, it's time to talk halftime. From a true reflection of how Africans celebrate and, of course, how we do things right here, it's time for us to get into the second half, the halftime of the show, where we will be giving you all the topical news in the world of football. As you know, the AFCON is on. We'll be touching on that, as well as some transfer information and new coaches going to new places. To do justice to this discussion with us today on Halftime Show of the Kings of Football, I do have a regular being, Ozomena, who is, of course, a former rival of mine, but now back to being my friend, and a returning person on the show, ladies and gentlemen. He is none other than the man I like to call Martin. How you doing, Martin?
How you doing, Jimmy? Good to see you.
Good to have you back on the show.
How's it going?
Put it here.
Always, bro. Always.
One time.
Yes,
So, Ozo,
Yeah.
Nations Cup is back, done and dusted. We're looking forward to next year for another Nations Cup. But what were your highs and lows, positives and negatives from the AFCON?
Yeah, I think obviously that's the obvious one, which is the way we crashed out from the tournament, the Nigerian team. But then when you look at the tournament in its totality of it, I think the one part to me that's so glaring is the fact that you go to the games, excluding the games where the host nation, Cameroon, are playing, and then you have the attendance level is actually not that high. I think watching the Egypt-Morocco game, you're having 2 great footballing countries in Africa. You're having 2 great teams play. I do believe that fans are the lifeblood of any sports. There's no sports for me that's going to be great.
So if that was a
without
negative for you,
fans.
what would you say is a positive?
I think for me, the positive for me is the fact that with all the, what will I call them? all the issues we had before the tournament started, and then we heard about all the rumblings about if the tournament is going to go on, or if it's not going to go on, or if Cameroon we're not going to be capable to play it. The fact that the tournament actually went on for me is a huge positive. It actually shows that we as Africans, we can actually overcome whatever hurdles that we have placed in front of us. So I think that's a huge positive for me, for sure.
It's been a wonderful tournament, regardless. My biggest positive was the fact that, you know, now you have like big international broadcast corporations actually paying for the exclusive broadcasting rights of AFCON to showcase Africa on this high pedestal, exhibit and express, you know, that African love, you know, on European territory where they actually are. If you look at the Premier League that we all follow very closely, I think it had about, 45 big Premier League stars that were all partook in the African Cup of Nations, you know, which was a very good, you know, spectacle.
So what was the negative for you?
Negative, of course, inevitably, you know, the deaths outside the stadium, you know, that took place, you know, may the souls
of the departed, rest in peace.
Of the faithful departed, rest in peace. You know, that was, you know, really, really sad to see. And you know, having CAF, you know, put out like a swift statement to try and act upon it and, you know, do something about it.
Congratulations to everyone that put the AFCON together. I do believe we have a worthy champion, having gone through the tournament. But away from Africa now, let's go straight to Europe. Frank Lampard.
Yeah.
He's been saddled with the task of saving Everton from possible relegation and undoing the damage that has been done by Rafa Benitez's presence in that space. I'm not blaming Rafa Benitez, but clearly he's the one who's been kicked out. Do you see Lampard, having been kicked away from his lovely, well-loved club, Chelsea, he's now going to Everton, and he's brought some players from London with him?
Not just some players, you know, also some, you know, backroom staff. You know, super happy to see Ashley Cole back in football, you know, being hired as one of the members of his backroom staff. But you also got to talk about, like, the transfer recruitment. I think what was so special about Lampard was
within 2 days.
I was about to say that before the appointment was actually official, you know, major transfers were already happening. Dele Alli, you know, from Tottenham, of course, Donny van de Beek from Manchester United, who we're all happy for to see. You know,
fortified his midfield, an area where he was always good at.
He was always good at, you know. So it'd be interesting to see that lineup: Dele Alli, you know, Donny van de Beek, Abdoulaye Doucouré, just to name a few. You know, especially with Richarlison,
the left back,
and the left back as well too. I think they have everything it takes to ensure that relegation would definitely not be their portion.
So you're seeing a positive vibe from that?
Positive vibes only.
What's your take on Lampard's return?
No, I think, Phil, I mean, if you're looking at the manager in himself, Lampard coming in, he's a big figure in world football.
Right.
But then the weird thing that actually sticks out to me is, could the Everton job now be a poison chalice? And why I say that is,
but that was what was said for the Chelsea appointment.
I do know. So that, for me, that's the one problem or the one issue that I do have with the appointment is maybe it's actually not down to just the managers. Maybe it's down to the recruitment that they have. I think the recruitment they've made during the general transfer window, for me, they're all positive ones. They have like a great midfield now. So hopefully that's...
Well, Dele Alli doesn't necessarily equate to great, but...
I know, but as an Arsenal fan, definitely there's no way in this world I'm calling him great. Yeah, but not at all. But I'm just being like the business they've done.
Yeah,
exactly. Like the totality of the business that they've done for sure.
It's definitely going to be a perfect, you know, platform to rejuvenate his career, you know, and probably bring out the Dele Alli that we once knew. I mean,
some people knew.
One thing we're sure is whenever he comes to the Emirates, he's still going to get booed. That one we know.
For sure. Wherever he plays, a certain person that's going to be coming back to the Emirates, and people might not like him, would be a certain Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Yes, in Barcelona, the rejuvenation of the squad, the attempt to get someone that has been, you know, frozen out in England by Arsenal. Now he's been given an opportunity to re-energize his career and also in the same process re-energize the Barcelona squad as well. I want to look at the transfer itself before I go into what impact he will have on Barcelona. Initially, we almost had another Peter Odemwingie situation where he was already in Barcelona even before the transfer was agreed. Arsenal even came out to say they were surprised by his presence there. But having said that, Arsenal, they severed ties with him. It was supposed to be a loan deal that Barcelona will pay the fees. But Arsenal, on the other hand, they just severed ties. They even paid him some amount of money to have the contract terminated.
Absolutely.
Why was Arsenal so desperate to get rid of Aubameyang?
It's best known. It's a situation that you feel like definitely is best known between himself and the manager, Mikel Arteta. All what we heard was
indiscipline.
The categorization of it being indiscipline, you know, on Aubameyang's path. And we've all seen how certain kind of indisciplines go down in Arsenal. I think Emmanuel Adebayo
He spoke on it
in
as
the African
well.
Cup of Nations was talking about Pierre-Emerick
Arsenal
Aubameyang,
never let go of
and he
that.
says Arsenal are kind of like very unforgiving, and it feels like almost 48, 72 hours after that, we could see exactly what
His
Emmanuel
intention was.
Adebayo was talking about. As far as the possible Odewengi
Situation.
which was very funny for us many years ago. I think Aubameyang will feel like he had the perfect alibi in that situation.
Yeah, I'm half Spanish.
Bear in mind that he's half Spanish, and his mother actually lives
in Spain.
Catalonia out there
Right.
in Spain. So it could have been easily seen as him just visiting his family.
Or him going to set up his arrival.
Or him going to set up his arrival in Barcelona. Either way, you do slice the cake. It's good to see that Aubameyang definitely has a fresh start, and he also gets to play at the highest competitive level. Let's not forget, even though.
Yeah, well, he's
even though
going to play at the
Barcelona are
second
going
highest because
through-
it's Europa League.
Even though Barcelona are going through what they're going through, they're still regarded as one of the top guns in European football. So it's a good platform.
Also, let me ask you this. Now, Barcelona also puts in a release clause, which usually when you see a release clause, it means that, yeah, this is how much you pay to get this
Stay away
player.
out of it, yeah.
But this time, it's a release clause stating that if Aubameyang does anything that can be categorized as indiscipline, they can cancel his contract.
Yeah.
What does this say about Aubameyang's career moving? If the club you're going to is saying, if you do what you did at Arsenal, we're going to cut you. What does this say about what he's walking into at Barcelona?
I mean, there's this saying that in life, we are what we repeatedly do. I mean, you could do something and say, oh, no, that's not a real
So
reflection.
because I dance all the time
But-
on the show, I'm a dancer.
Of course you are. I mean, come on, like, what else are we talking about here? But I think in Aubameyang's case, like, his brought this upon himself.
Right.
And if you look at the situation with Arsenal, not to use my relationship analogies again,
Go
but
ahead.
this was literally.
No, we enjoyed last week's one.
yeah, but this was literally a relationship that was broken up. They needed, both parties needed a divorce. Everyone needed like a fresh start. So hopefully for Arsenal, it's going to work well. Hopefully for Aubameyang at Barcelona,
So
it's
what
going
you're
to work
saying
well.
is Barcelona signed a prenuptial agreement?
Exactly. But if you look at for Arsenal, to stay away from all the trivial stuff, what Arsenal have done is they knew that there was no way they were going to recoup the amounts that they've taken off from Aubameyang's
And
wages.
the amount he was going to cost them going forward.
So I think for Arsenal, it was kind of like a win-win thing. Hopefully for Arsenal, it's not like a cut your nose to spite your face type situation. We'll see how it's going to work out for Aubameyang.
All right, so speaking of positivity, best transfer for you this January window?
Donny van de Beek to Everton, even though it's a loan deal.
I like the way you speak about it. I can hear you say it.
exactly.
Donny van de Beek. Donny van de
I
Beek.
say that because, like, if you noticed, I said that with a breath of fresh air.
Of course.
And he definitely needed a breath of fresh air because we all
Considering.
know how much of a quality player he is coming in from Ajax to Man United. We know
I
fully well that
actually don't
Edwin
know
van der
Van de
Sar-
Beek from
Yeah.
Manchester United. I only still see
I still see
the Ajax.
because I don't know what he looks like, like a
It's
United
old,
shirt.
yeah.
I was just about to say
barely
that,
saw him.
of course, it was the legendary Edwin van der Sar, who is, of course, the sporting director
got him in.
at Ajax, who was able to ratify that deal, to go to Manchester United, and it just didn't pan out well for him. We all know that.
Liverpool, they signed Luis Diaz. Is that going to turn the title in their favor? Obviously, they're behind Manchester City now. But is that going to help them?
No, I think that the title is City's title to lose. But in terms of like what you asked about like the best signing.
Best signing for
me,
you.
just two colours, black and white. Newcastle.
Oh my
For
God.
me, I think they did the best bit of business, and I think that's actually going to help them stay afloat in the Premier League.
All right.
Next season.
All right.
areas.
No grey areas. Exactly.
It's all black and white. It's
All black and white.
Speaking about all black and white, a man that is very, very straightforward about his skills and his talents is the man that very well bends the ball very well. At Arsenal, he's seen as a legend. To us, well, he's a legend of the league. He is Robert Pires.
It's still Budweiser's Kings of Football, and on this edition of the Legends of the League, a soccer superstar shines bright. Taking the spotlight is Robert Pires. Robert Pires' childhood was surrounded by football. His father supported local club Benfica and his mother Real Madrid, so little Robert took turns wearing both jerseys. Robert's father, being an amateur player himself, played for the local team Le Corpo, and this prompted Robert's decision to leave school at 15 to pursue a 2-year sports degree at Reims in the late 80s. Though he inherited a passion for football from his family, he honed his love for the sport personally till his senior debut with the FC Metz Youth Academy arrived in 1993. During his 6 seasons there, he scored 43 goals in 162 matches, prompting a £5 million move to Olympique de Marseille in 1998. Hours after lifting the Euro 2000 trophy, Robert Pires joined Arsenal to replace the immensely talented Marc Overmars in Arsene Wenger's midfield. However, the fans were cold to the Frenchman's arrival. Robert Pires was a relatively late addition to the strong attacking force, and though the perception when Pires joined the Gunners was that the team was already complete, none could deny that Pires was the icing on the cake, providing a final touch of class for the legendary Invincibles. During his stay with the team, Arsenal rose to become one of the choicest clubs in the Premier League. Upon fully adapting to the English game, the Frenchman quickly became a fan favourite and propelled Arsenal to a Premier League and FA Cup double in his second season. Scoring in an FA Cup final and winning his first FA Cup trophy with Arsenal the following season, he won a total of 2 Premier League titles, including the club's unbeaten season of 2003-2004, where he scored 19 significant goals throughout the season. Reaching the Champions League final in 2006, he played his final game for Arsenal that same year before leaving behind a legacy in the sport that hasn't been outdone. A former France international, Pires earned 79 caps between 1996 and 2004 for his country, including winning both the 1998 FIFA World Cup and UEFA Euro 2000. The winner of the Golden Ball and Golden Shoe Awards at 2001 Confederations Cup in South Korea, Japan, Pires was named in the FIFA 100 by Pelé. Netting 62 phenomenal goals in 198 appearances, Pires played the majority of his career with Arsenal as a left winger, but could also play all across the midfield or as a support to the forward line. Though he had a subsequent run with Villarreal, Aston Villa and FC Goa, Pires' history with Arsenal remains a collection of his most iconic moments as a footballer, and it goes down in history as one of the most creative players of all time. From being heavily booed for bad passes to soaring high above critics to become an Arsenal and Premier League icon, we celebrate the tenacity of a true legend of the league. We celebrate the inspired Robert Pires.
Welcome back, guys. You're still on Budweiser's Kings of Football show. Now, that was Robert Pires, a man who put so much smile on our Arsenal faces. Hopefully for Arsenal fans, we could get back to that time. But anyway, back with me here in the studio, I have contestants A and contestant B here. They've done really well in the round with Jimmy, but this is a segment where they'll be able to use the help of their team members. As we all know, and as I always say, football is a team sport. But so far, the scores, contestant A is leading. Hopefully, in this segment, contestant B will possibly catch up, or contestant A will walk away with the winner's prize. But first, guys, here are the rules of the corner kick segment.
Level 4. There are 5 questions for each team. Each question has an expiry period of 20 seconds. Team leaders can consult his or her team members for assistance. For every correct answer, a contesting team wins 20,000 naira.
Those are the rules of the games. I'm ready to play. Our contestants are ready to play. I hope all of you at home are ready to watch and listen as well. I'll be starting here with contestant A. Just as the rules stated, in this round or in this segment, you'll be able to use the help of your team members. I hope you're ready to play. I hope your team members are ready to play as well. Yeah. Your questions and your time start now. The first question. From which club did Valencia sign David Villa in the summer of 2005? Was it Sevilla, was it Cadiz, or was it Real Zaragoza?
Real Zaragoza.
Real Zaragoza, is that your final answer?
Yes.
Final answer, Real Zaragoza, and you're correct. The second question. Which club holds the record of most consecutive league games without a win in La Liga? Sporting Gijón, Levante, or Espanyol?
Sporting Gijón.
Sporting Gijón. Is that your final answer, Sporting Gijón?
Yes.
Are you guessing or are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
You're pretty sure?
Yeah.
And you're pretty correct. Your third question. How many league titles did Maradona win with Barcelona? Was it 2, was it 6, or was it 0?
0.
Remember, if you're not correct,
0.
you actually ask your team members. 0? 0 is your final answer?
Yes.
0 is your final answer, and you're correct. Your fourth question. Why did Manchester United's late attempt to sign Ander Herrera in 2013 fall through? Missing papers, imposter, or release clause?
Imposter.
Imposter.
Yeah.
Is imposter your final answer?
Yes.
Imposter is your final answer, and you're correct. So, fifth and final question for you to go perfect in this segment. What prevented David De Gea from joining Real Madrid on deadline day in 2015? Email came in late, a dodgy fax machine, or a delayed flight?
A dodgy fax machine.
A dodgy fax machine. Are you sure, or are you guessing?
Yes. I'm sure.
You're so sure? And you've gone perfect in this round. Congratulations to you. Hopefully, you carry that same momentum with you to the next round. Contestant B, I hope you and your team members are ready to play.
Yeah.
Okay, your first question and your time starts now. The first question. Which club holds the record of the most amount of draws in La Liga? Is it Real Sociedad, is it Athletic Bilbao, or Leganés?
Just can I ask my teammates?
Of course you can. All right, guys, she needs your help.
The question again.
Okay, the question is, which club holds the record of most amount of draws in La Liga? Real Sociedad, Athletic Bilbao, or Leganés?
Athletic Bilbao.
Athletic Bilbao, is that your final answer?
Yes.
Is your final answer?
Yes.
You trust them so much?
Yes.
Okay. And your trust is actually not in vain because they are correct. The second question. Who played 741 matches for Real Madrid starting in 1994? Which is a club record? Fernando Hierro, Raul, or Mikel Salgado?
Just can I ask them again?
All right, guys, back to you.
The question.
Okay, the question is, who played 741 matches for Real Madrid starting in 1994? A club record. Fernando Hierro, Raul, or Mikel Salgado?
Raul.
Raul. Raul, is that your final answer?
Yes.
You're not sure?
I'm sure.
You're sure, Raul, and you're correct. Your third question. What is the capacity of Valencia's Mestalla Stadium? Is it 55,000, is it 42,000, or 63,500?
I want to ask them again.
Okay, back to you guys again. She needs your help for the third time.
55,000.
55,000. Okay, back to you again. Is 55,000 your final answer?
Yes.
It is your final answer, and you're correct. In life, we need to have friends like yours. Let's see if they'll keep helping you as the round goes on. Your fourth question. What did Sir Alex Ferguson supposedly do to persuade Dimitar Berbatov to join Manchester United in 2008? Buy him a sunbed, could smoke at training grounds, met him at the airport.
Please don't talk to them.
Okay, guys, this is your round. For the fourth time.
The question again.
The question is, what did Sir Alex Ferguson supposedly do to persuade Dimitar Berbatov to join Manchester United in 2008? Buy him a sunbed, could smoke at training grounds, met him at the airport.
Met him at the airport.
Met him at the airport. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That is your final answer.
Yes.
By the help of your team, you've gone 4 for 4 in this round. Your fifth and final question. Which player signed for Leicester on deadline day in 2017, but was unable to play until January due to the paperwork arriving 14 seconds too late? Was it Mendy, was it Adrian Silva, or Ahmed Musa?
I want to ask them.
Okay, guys, back to you again.
Question.
The question is, which player signed for Leicester on deadline day in 2017 but was unable to play until January due to the paperwork arriving 14 seconds too late? Was it Mendy, Adrian Silva, or Ahmed Musa?
Adrian Silva.
Adrian Silva. You said that with so much conviction, and is that your final answer?
Yes, you're correct.
That's your final answer. But for the first time on this show, we've had a contestant go to his or her friend, in this case, 5 times, and they've come out 5 out of 5 times. Well, let's see if that's going to transcend to the next round. But first, guys, here are the rules of the VRL segment.
Level 5. There are 4 videos showing different games. Contestants are to study the movements carefully. The clip will be paused at some point in time. Contestants are to determine the outcome of the move, ranging from a goal, a save, a miss, a yellow card, a red card, a free kick, etc. And this must be done within 30 seconds for every correct answer to get 75,000 naira.
Those are the rules of the VRL segment. Now, this is a segment where our contestants and their team members have to tell us what they think is about to happen from the video clip. Is it a goal, a save, or miss? Or in some cases, there may be more other options. I'll be starting here with contestant A. I hope your team members are ready to play.
Yeah.
All right, so just as the rule stated, you need to tell me what you think is about to happen in this clip. Okay, so what do you think? Is that a goal, a save, or a miss?
I'd like to ask my team members.
All right, guys, for the first time in this second half segment, he needs your help. So what do you think it is? Is that a goal, a save, or a miss?
I think it's a goal.
You think it's a goal, so that means you're guessing. Do you trust their guess?
I believe it's a goal.
So now he believes it's a goal. So do you believe that he believes it's a goal?
I think I'll go with goal.
So you believe it's a goal. Goal is your final answer?
Yeah.
Goal is your final answer. Let's reveal. Oh, sometimes I believe I can fly, but the way that ball actually flew into the net, that was awesome. Let's see if you guys are going to be lucky again with the second video. Let's cue your second video.
Straight through the middle. That was a poor kick by Bachman straight to Dele Alli. Now Bergwijn. Now Harry Kane. Through to Son. What a pass. Is there an end product here? Dele Alli. He won it back, having made the error. Son.
Relief. Terrible ball out that really made this all possible for Spurs. Eventually, Watford crowd them out. Get the block in. There's good defending in numbers, but really poor pass out from the back that really created it for Spurs. So many players.
Okay, is that a goal, a save, or a miss? I mean, whenever Son shifts to his right foot, most times it's a goal. But you don't have to take my word for it anyway. So what do you think?
I'll go back to my team member.
All right, guys, you need to help. Is that a goal, a save, or a miss?
We'll go with goal.
So you want to go with my thought process? I think it's a goal.
Yeah, we'll go with goal.
So your final answer is a goal. Is your final answer a goal?
Yes.
Goal is your final answer. Let's reveal.
Back there, it's very hard to find a way through. The kick for Bachman will really be exciting.
Well, actually, when I was in secondary school, I was never good at geometry or reading trajectory of the football. But clearly from that video, the ball clearly looked like it was going out. I don't know what they saw and why they thought it was a goal, but hopefully contestants be here would actually not think that what I'm saying is true most times. I hope your team members are ready to play.
Yes, sir.
You're ready to play. Let's cue your first video. Okay, is that a goal, a save, or a miss?
It's safe, but I would like to ask my team members.
Okay, guys, she thinks it's a save, but she wants to know what you think. Is that a goal, a save, or a miss?
It's a goal.
It's a goal. You think it's a save, they think it's a goal. No one thinks it's a miss. So what's your final answer?
Sorry, can they see me?
What is your final answer?
A save.
A save is your final answer. Save final answer, let's reveal.
Abierto y a bocajarro, repie derecho. Y el ex portero de Olympiacos. El primero de los protagonistas, Vieto y Roberto.
have no idea the type of luck you have on your side on this show so far, but hopefully that luck is going to carry on with you. Let's roll your second video.
He finds Elianusi. He's come off that side. He's picked it up centrally and he's driven over halfway. And Almiron can't catch him. And he gets into Armstrong. Great first touch. Drives it into.
Okay, is that a goal, a save, or a miss?
A miss, but I would like to ask my team members.
Okay, you think it's a miss, guys? What do you think is that a goal, a save, or a miss?
A miss.
It's a miss. So everyone agrees it's a miss. So miss is your final answer?
A miss.
A miss is your final answer. I like how you're saying the miss with a smile on your face. Hopefully that smile still stays on. Let's reveal.
Fernandez now Jeffrey's first half blunder. Got it there. Armstrong picking the ball up. It's a goal kick and a good camp.
Now, actually, if I didn't know any better, being on this show as long as I've been, I'll probably think that this girl is pulling up some type of Houdini on me so far on this show. But let's see how well that's going to transcend to the next round. And I call that our pressure points round. And we call that the penalty segment. But first, guys, here are the rules of the game.
Level 6. 4 memorable events will be presented. Each team will answer 2 of the questions. The contestants are to give details of the memorable events, while the presenter takes note of vital specifics. A well-detailed answer will attract a favorable response from the presenter. Every correct answer attracts 125,000 naira.
These are the rules of the penalty segment. Our contestants are ready to play. We'll see who's going to walk away from this show today as the winner. I'll be starting here with contestant A. Now, I have 4 questions with me. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you please pick 2 questions out of this?
1 and 2.
1 and 2. Okay, you've picked 1 and 2, so that means contestant B is going to have questions 3 and questions 4. Are you ready to play?
Yeah.
You're ready to play. Your questions and your time start now. The first question. In a 2014 game involving Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur, Theo Walcott became public enemy number 1 to the Spurs fans for a gesture he made while exiting the field. What did he do? In what manner did he leave the game? Describe the event.
He got injured and he was being stretchered off. And he gestured the scoreline. I think it was 2-0.
At this point, are you guessing or are you just trying to make things up?
I remember Theo Walcott on the stretcher, being stretchered off, and I think it was. I think he something like this. I'm not too sure.
So is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Final answer is it was on stretch. He was being stretchered off, and the scoreline was 2-0. I wish I could tell you that you're wrong, but that day was one of the most fun days of my life being an Arsenal fan, and you're correct. Your second question. Real Betis and Sevilla met in the first Seville derby of the year in 2022, but this game was eventually suspended as a result of a nasty incident involving Sevilla's Joan Jordan. The game was halted for 20 minutes before it was abandoned. What happened? Describe the event. Do you have any ideas?
Ask my team member.
All right, guys, you need to help this time.
Please, can you repeat the question?
All right, the question is, Real Betis and Sevilla met in the first Seville derby of the year 2022, but this game was eventually suspended as a result of a nasty incident involving Seville's Joan Jordan. The game was halted for 20 minutes before it was abandoned. What happened? Describe the event. Any ideas?
Not exactly. Not exactly.
Not exactly. So, in other words, we have no idea.
So, I think there were racist chants from the opposition fans.
Okay.
I'm sure it was an act of racism, but now I'm not so sure if it was from the opposition fans or if it was from an opposition player.
So is that your final answer?
I would have to say so, yeah.
You know, I wish I could tell you that you're right, but you're so wrong. It was an incident when Nabil Fekir just scored and he was celebrating, and John Jordan was hit by an object from the fans. So you've gone 1 for 2 in this round, which is not bad. You've had this lucky charm on you, sprinkled across you since the show started. Let's see if that's going to carry on in this next round. I hope you're ready. Your team members are ready as well. For your first question. In September 2021, Manchester United faced Aston Villa and a little drama sparked off involving Emiliano Martinez, Bruno Fernandes and Cristiano Ronaldo. This incident was further aggravated by Martinez's gesture to the United fans. What happened and what did Martinez do to the United supporters? Describe the event.
I think there was supposed to be a penalty. Man U was supposed to play a penalty, and Martinez was... I think Ronaldo was supposed to play the penalty instead of Fernandes, but Ronaldo asked Fernandes to play the penalty instead of him. And then Martinez said he wanted Ronaldo to play it, that he dared Ronaldo to play the penalty. Well, Martinez played the penalty, but he missed it.
And what was Martinez's gesture? Because it seems like you're just making things up.
So he was so pissed, and I think he had this one-on-one with Martinez.
What was Martinez's gesture?
I think it was booing Fernandes.
I mean, you've run out of time, and there's this weird thing, I do not know wherever it is or what lucky charm that you have going on, but that charm is still on and you're correct. The part you actually missed out was the part where Martinez actually faced the United fans and he danced to them, but I'll give you that one. The second and your final question in this round. In a 2019 game involving Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid, Toni Kroos and Angel Correa were engaged in a tussle which saw the referee issuing cards to both players. This led to a heated argument between the referee and the Real Madrid players, which lasted for about 3 minutes. What led to this? Describe the event.
I would like to ask my team members.
All right, guys, she needs your help. No ideas?
Yeah. Oh.
You actually have honest friends.
Okay.
No idea? Not even a guess.
Okay. There was no idea.
There was no idea?
No,
So what happened was Antoine Griezmann had equalized for Atletico in the 25th minute, but then the Real Madrid players actually felt that Vinicius was fouled leading up to the goal. That was the incident. Okay, guys, Jimmy and I will be back. And as of right now, we've had one of the best competitive segments we've had on this show. Contestant A and contestant B have done really well. But Jimmy and I will be back and we'll see how much they've made on the show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, it's time for us to make our presentations at the end of the show. Oz already set it up perfectly, making sure that our contestants will leave with the best amount of money they can get. And on this particular show, well, let him start the proceedings. Ozo?
All right, then, this is the time where you do not want to come first. I've said it countless times, but our contestant here is coming out first. Team A, this is not the 90s. You're walking away with 505, and by that I don't mean a car. You're walking away with 505,000 naira.
Congratulations.
I know maybe it's less than what you expected, but this is really nice.
Yeah, of course. That's $500,000 naira, bro. Of course.
Over $500,000 naira.
Yeah.
I'm not disappointed at all.
It will help Man U buy some players.
Hopefully, congratulations to you, man. All right, cheers.
Now, some people are laughing on the other side because I took a jab at Manchester United. It's not like they've done any better on that side, but they are the winners of today's show. We should call her the queen of football, but she's actually the king of football today. Ladies and gentlemen, our winner on the show today, Adirunke, with 550,000 naira. 55,000 naira. I'll just take the 5,000 away just for you. But here you go. Over $500,000. Congratulations to you, courtesy of Budweiser. Obviously, your team, Arsenal, they didn't sign any players, but maybe they should have signed your support cast because they really helped you a lot. So how are you going to reward them? Are you going to send them out, terminate their contract like Aubameyang? Or I'm going to take them to Dubai for some warm weather training. She's laughing all day. Thank you very much for participating. Congratulations to you. Spend it wisely. It's about to be a great year for you. I wish you all the best, all right?
Thank
you very much. And for you, our viewers, I know you haven't seen too much of our DJ today, so I'm going to leave you with DJ Nana. She's going to rock us home. Nana, give me something gingered. I don't want to dance, I just want to feel you. Thanks for watching, y'all.
DJ YK Mule. DJ YK Mule.